People. Que pasa, sac passe, what they do. Now, people, we've heard the stories over and over. We are speaking about law-abiding, tax-paying, hard-working Jamaicans that leave Jamaica and they move overseas. And they are working hard hours. We are talking about stressful hours. We are speaking about in the rain, in the sleet, in the snow. We are talking about working for some very disrespectful employers. And after they put in the hard work and save up their money, they send back their money to persons in Jamaica. We are talking about friends, and specifically we are speaking about family members in this case. May I talk about brother, may I talk about mother, may I talk about sister, cousin, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. And this person comes up with an intricate scheme for basically scam them out of their money or thief their money. And what is so disturbing is that we've heard the stories over and over. We are speaking about all these horror stories. And people, what is even worse, after you do all of this and send your money back to Jamaica, Western Union, through the bank, MoneyGram, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling, only to come to the realization that this person has squandered all that money. And people, what makes it worse is that when you come back to Jamaica, that said person or those said person, them basically set you up and get you slapped away. Or even worse, them get you in all sort of trouble with the law. And you have to go back and forth with them in court. Now, people, in this instance, in this case, I am going to speak about a brother that works overseas. He does construction. May I talk about hard work. And him basically get a call from his brother, and his brother said that he had a bus and the bus is having all sort of mechanical problem, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. So the point that I am trying to make is that the brother that lives in Jamaica, who is a bus driver or has a bus business, he basically told the brother that lives overseas that he wants him to invest in the business. They can be a partner. He can fix up one of his bus that has some problem, and he can also buy a new bus and also put it on the road, and he will pay him a certain amount per week, per day, whatever the case is. However, after the brother that works overseas bought this bus and did all that he was supposed to do, the brother in Jamaica did not keep his end of the bargain. So people, take a listen, take a look to what he has to say, and then I'll give my piece.
Yeah, good morning, Jamaica. I want to say, first of all, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Kevin Bryan. I have a situation that I want to share with the world. And just to let you know that I was overseas doing some construction work. And I have a little brother by the name of Damien Bryan. Live in Ochi Rice. He used to operate bus from Brownstone to Ochi Rice. When I was overseas, he called me and tell me, say, he have a IS bus and his bus crash. So I can buy him one bigger bus. So I come to Jamaica the 1st of April in 2019. And the first move I make, I go to Jacksal and see a bus and I like it, and I buy the bus and give it to him to operate for me, Brownstone, Ochi. But the agreement was, he used to pay me $20,000 a day. So that kind $80,000 a week. And from me buy the bus, when I was buying the bus, he did have a road license when I'm going to transfer off of in next bus, off of next crash bus. And he tell me that if I put my name on the road and the title, the road license would have to process over. And I went to the man when I buy the bus from, explain the situation to him. And he said to me that all in all, I put up the receipt when I buy the bus for good, and before I go back overseas, I make him sign out the title and hand it to me. And we did that. He have my bus 3.5 months around Brownstone, Ochi, and every time that I call him for my pay, he say, yo dog, I garage left for a week, you know. It happened that I bring him in Brownstone and sign out the title. And I take my bus from him. When I take my bus from him, he bring one policeman in James Avenue near Mr. Forbes. Report the bus stolen. When I show Mr. Forbes all of my documents I have for the bus, Mr. Forbes said to him, say, how come you come for we say the bus stolen or whatever? So he go back. And Mr. Forbes get a phone call, say, gunshot a fire in a Ochi Rice when he come back on the case. So Mr. Forbes come back the following morning and left a message saying to bring the bus on the station. Me and my landlord went to Mr. Forbes down at the station and I left the bus in my yard. And one time I went to one of the station, show Mr. Forbes the documents, and Mr. Forbes say, understand you're my bus. Wishing my landlord give him a talk also. And him, Mr. Forbes, say, okay, I see you for your bus, so go and go do what you do. And at the same time, I did have some tourists who come to Jamaica from England and all about to do some pick-up for to bring them all around and so on. Mr. Forbes, if I go on, I go with my bus. So I bring my bus in Falmouth, Chilani. My brother went to Falmouth police station with his road license and report the bus stolen. And bring police on my yard in Hague Settlement. And when I show the police and my documents, the police asked him where is his receipt. And he went back to the Jacksal auto and tried to get a receipt from the man, the ownership that I buy the bus from. The man will respond to the mark down there. And the man called me and tell me, say, him come there look a receipt. After 5 months, he go there look a receipt. So I tell the man to call police. After I buy the bus, here's the documents for the bus. This is the fitness. This is the fitness for the bus. This is the insurance. And this is the registration. And this is the title. This is the title I'm sign out give me. The 17th of July. The title I'm sign out and give it to me. It happened as when I buy the bus from the man, after 5 weeks the man make a report and tell me that the engine a jam in a 5. My brother make a report and tell me say engine a jam in a 5. I make a report back to the man when I buy the bus from the man, give me back 100,000. I take it to swap the 2 engines in both bus. In both bus. I take the 100,000 to swap the engine in both bus. This is my receipt for the bus. This is two receipts I have also for the bus. This is the receipt for the bus. It happened as when he make the report in Falmouth police station and the police and ask him to go back to ask him for a receipt. Is that him go. So I bring the bus in Greenwood. In Greenwood to give a man to sell for me because I was gonna go back overseas. It happened as him go to back and get a different title and can use Baritown police and take up my bus. One man near Empalmer, here's the receipt. The man write a receipt, give me say it's a disputed property. And after 3 days, I over HN Hotel been doing some construction. Mr. Empalmer called me and tell me say give my brother the bus. After I write this receipt, give me say it's a disputed property. So I don't understand these laws where they have in Jamaica. You understand? Because he give me a receipt says a dispute property and then he give my brother the bus. Here's when the bus was up at the station. This receipt is when the bus was up at the station. This brother where you see on the lights here, him drive my bus one day and lick it. And I take him photocopy to bring back to the police station. And to the insurance, I mean. This man, it was one of the men where we used to license the bus when the bus just by. And this is the criminal here, Damian Bryan. He is a criminal. He have the bus Brownstone, Ochi and be weird. The bus that we have the green room, the top half is my bus. So be weird how you take this bus because you can meet in some problem if you take this bus. Anything can happen to you in this bus. Be weird. This is the bus named Top Half. This is when I bring it. This is when I bring the bus to wrap the bus seat them after I buy this bus. I bring it to one man in Rockabessa. One man named Alric to wrap the bus seat them. And this is a photo where he broke spring and he did one axle. So this is where I buy the axle today. Up to the mechanic name, the mechanic. Up to the mechanic at Ochi, I forgot his name, but this is where I take the picture. I will give you back a report another time. And this one is when me wrap the bus seat them. I'm in another settee up at the man place when Alric. When me wrap the bus seat them, I buy this piece of settee for him. And this is when my brother washing the bus. This one look one I did bring in Ochi. This one I rent a room for 9,000 in Ochi for him to doctor the bus. Is him washing the bus now. All you know say, me go. This is the day when I buy the bus. This is the first day when I buy the bus here. And this one, this picture you can see there is when I bring the bus to wrap out in the front seat there. So I have all documents for the bus. You understand? This is when I take my twin them on the bus and tell them that is his bus. It's them bus, my twin them bus. And right now them can't go to school because my brother take the bus, a theme bus. And we can't get $1 for the bus. This one, the same day I buy the bus, I lend him 430,000 to get back. Theme crash bus the same day because he did just 2 months from Mandeville this crash bus here. And what really happened? He have a 7-seater ISIS also when me pay 57,000 to license and insure. My brother is a criminal. He have a ISIS when me pay 57,000 for license and insure. Plus this crash bus, me lend him 430,000 at Ochi police station. to get back his crash bus. And now he can take up my bus, my highest bus here, his bus. And the law down straight to Jamaica. This one is his ISIS. This bed where you see on the ISIS here, I did having ISIS a drive. And my little smaller brother, I would rent a room in a Ochi game for $9,000. So this is when my brother decided to work with him no more, because when he give me $28,000 when he make for the day, he give my brother $1,500. So my brother gone back to Clarendon and saying not working with him no more. You understand? So my brother is a criminal. This is my receipt when I wire my money them to my account at Jamaica. This is $35,000. And out of all these money, $35,000. And out of all these money when I send to Jamaica, my brother scam me. You understand? Because I take the last money to do this business here, and my brother scam me. This man is a criminal. This is the license plate for the bus when it was in white plate. I pay to insure and license for my card. This is the license plate that was on the bus. This is the first day that I buy it in the white plate. I have all documents for the bus. This here is my original key, this for the bus. My original key when I get in an envelope for the bus. Him just have the next key where they have no rubber on it. And what really happened now, them say me get a lawyer. This is all of my pay stump now. This is all of my pay stump now. All of my pay stump them this. And what really happened, they say me get a lawyer. And me get a lawyer and them try to put the case in a sentence bay. And in a sentence bay where them put the court, then give me the date on the 11th. On the 11th of February. And when I went to court last week, my lawyer said, them will tell me, said, them want to pay 200,000. My brother said he want to pay 200,000 up front and 50,000 a month for my bus. If it was your bus, how you want to pay me for my bus, if it was yours bus? And me not take 200,000 up front and take now 50,000 and I want back my bus. So me make the world know and see what I go on. You know the world how the system corrupt. And when me go to court last week, then go tell me say it have to go to Supreme Court. And my brother have my bus around Brownstown watch every day and me and Pitney them can't go to school. My twin them a 5-year-old and them have to tap from school because me not have no money. And my brother thief my bus for me a depend on to make the future you know, the future flow. You understand me? This boy I try to spoil up my reputation to you know so me have to go back overseas. You understand? And I want my bus. So me are telling you people be weird, don't take back this bus when you don't see it is a thieving bus. The boy I go look about the fraud documents and take up my bus. You understand? So me are telling you don't take this bus when you don't see it. And you not go in pretty, my friend. You see me? When you don't take the bus when you get hurt. You understand? Damien Brian is a thief. So me make the world know what I go on. You know watch this. Alright, thank you very much.
So people, when you listen to this story, it tells you that the justice system in Jamaica is lacking. Because here we see a person that uses last money that he worked hard overseas for. I am speaking about 35,000. And people, I don't know about you. However, I don't care how rich you are. $35,000 US is a lot of money. It can do a lot of things in America and more, even so in Jamaica. So what we have here is a prime example, a prime case of an unconscionable scamming Jamaican, and people like them say blood is thicker than water. However, in this case we also see that that same person, your family member, can always come back to haunt you, and this is exactly what happens here. So this is yet another example of a desperate, conniving, lowdown. We are speaking about a backstabbing family member that cannot be trusted. And people, what makes it even worse is that it is persons like these, family members like these, that will plan and plot with their friend or a hitman for basically take you out when you come back to Jamaica for basically defend your own stuff. So people, we have to learn from other persons' mistake. So people, the point that I am trying to make is that the brother that lives overseas, he kept his word. He was very good to his brother that lives in Jamaica. He did everything that he said that he was going to do. Not only did he help him to fix up his older bus, he also bought a next bus and went into partnership. However, we saw that the brother that lives in Jamaica could not keep his word. And instead of showing his appreciation, him basically backstabbing brother. And what is so disturbing about this story is that it is not an isolated case. It is a norm in Jamaica. So people, you can't trust no girlfriend. You can't trust no mother. You can't trust no father. You can't trust no friend. You can't trust no investment company. You can't trust no lawyer. You can't trust no police in a Jamaica unless they are a reputable person. So people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. I am not saying that most persons are like that. I am just saying that make sure that you vet persons. Make sure that the person that you're seeking service or you're investing your money in is not some waste people, is not some thieving people, or people you are going to get burned. We are talking about even if it is the popo, because we see in this case that it seems like the popo gets some money and basically turn over the bus to the wrong brother. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.